Welcome to this case presentation about a Skandia Savings Advisor project that we did at Conversionista. The whole point of this case is trying to show the value of using behavioral data when we are trying to influence behavior. We often work with demographical and attitudinal data sets in trying to understand our customers, but it actually has quite a low predictive power in trying to understand and also influence the behavior of people online. But that sounds just like theory, so let me show you with this hands-on case how you can do that. We were tasked to create a landing page for a retirement savings advisory service. The general idea about this landing page was that people that came to it would first of all look at the face of this man and also the eyes, because we have a strong tendency to try to look at and scan other people's expression and where their eyes are looking. And where the eyes are looking in this case is that they're looking to some questions that this person potentially has about how much do I have to save and when should I start saving and so on. So by showing these questions, we are also now making it credible that we probably have the answers. So we understand your questions, hey dear customer, and now in a second stage we actually can answer those questions. So that's really good. What can happen now is that because people have an eye movement pattern that goes in kind of an arc, it can go down to this call to action and it can request a callback. So this is the theory about how this page would work. But there was also another theory at the time, which was that people would come in, see the face, see the questions, see the answers, and then because we read from left to right, there would be kind of a Z-like pattern going back and down to the call to action button on the left and then possibly continuing to the right. The good part about this project is that we had a lot of information about the customer. So we had a demographical data set. So let's try to make an informed decision about this layout by using the data, being data-driven in the project. So here's the data, what we know about the customer, quite a lot actually. So this is a man who's 43 years old. He's been to university. He has an income of this and that. He lives in some of the fancier suburbs in Sweden, like Sollentuna, Nykvarn, Lerum. And he likes golf, he likes downhill skiing, he's interested in stocks, he listens to audiobooks, he likes shoes and clothes and things like that. So that's really good to know. So let's look at this page again. So the question was, does the button go on the left or does the button go on the right? So he's a golfer, right? So he would want the button on the left. Or was that on the right? And no, yeah, downhill skiing is on the right, and was that the left again? Oh, the Sollentuna people, they always want the button on the how much money did he make again? I can't remember. So what you're seeing here is that we don't have the right kind of data, right? So we're trying to influence a behavior here, but we only have demographical data, and the predictive power of demographical data in trying to determine the behavior of the people is very low. So this stuff doesn't work. So we're sitting some quite highly paid consultants in a meeting room and we're debating this back and forth, left and right, left and right. And then we go like, oh, what are we doing? Why are we sitting here? And then we made two images and we went down to a cafe and we did an eye tracking study on 10 people that showed us this. So in both those two cases where you see you have the button on the right, you see they have the button on the left, now people are showing this Z-like pattern. So they're reading from left to right. So in this case, what we're seeing here is that the version with the button on the left was the one that was the most efficient in this design. So the general take here is that if we want to influence behavior, we must focus on behavior data. The demographical and the attitudinal data sets, they're also really good at other stages of the customer journey. But when we're trying to influence the behavior on our website or on our digital service, we need to focus on behavior data.